Then let's jump into game number 2. By the design of this, I see that this one is called Canyon Lake. TheMax, again, the pocket. Something that we could get used to. X never wrote I know picks, so he doesn't get credit. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Okay, TheMax. He's playing Lithuanians, a civilization that we have seen very often. Lithuanians and Persians, kind of the two civilizations that have the crazy starts here. Starting with 150 extra food allows you to instantly go for wood and not have idle TC, as you can see. And then your boom is pretty damn crazy on this map. Then we have Elise playing Malay. Remember, guys, I'm saying it every single time, but it is important. Old patch, so they are not broken. 66% their up timings there, so a very strong economy. Nice transition into Arbalest and Portuguese. Great civilization for the flank here as well. Very likely to see a lot of archers. Nice defensive gold, wood lines, extra gold as well. Defensive berries. Should be an easy defense here by Zuppi, who is giving quite some vision to his whole team. I love myself some Portuguese, honestly. Red Bull performance boosted their confidence. What? Funny fact, Yo told me that they were gonna get wrecked in the tourney before it begins. Ah, okay. Okay. Portuguese are mega underrated. Thank you, Nikov. I'm saying it since they came out. And people just hate them so much. And I'm always saying like, no, they're so good. And no one is listening to me. No one is listening to me. Okay, but let's introduce also the other team that is playing with some harassment here. We have Lux playing as the flanks. Italians here, 4 on wood, indicating that a villager is being sent towards the center here, and he will take matters in his own hands. Is getting loom as well. Will drop a dock that will be super close to Mr. Zuppi as well, so that's going to be some brutal aggression by those two against each other. 41 HP here, should wall that villager in as well. And yeah, as you can see, tournament games, both players so cautious here and don't want to lose their villagers. And yeah, that's going to be Portuguese against Italians. Italians with their cheaper fishing ships and also with their better uptime due to the cheaper uptime or cheaper up costs. Well, should have the slight upper hand, but then Portuguese more HP and cheaper ships. Remember also Italians, old patch, fishing ships still costing 60 wood instead of 64 wood. Not the biggest thing, but maybe someone with his calculations at home will make something out of that. Mr. Yo playing Malian's pocket here, also sending a villager to the center, gets the dog up, but obviously should be behind the Lithuanian player. The question is, how many scouts will he build? Second volley here, and yeah, those ball lures are just simply pretty strong at the moment from all those top players. And well, we have Paladin as the Viking flank here. Extremely strong economy, also gives 2 of your teammates the reduced price for the docks, and well, kind of the only map together with African waters where you can dock at all, so makes a lot of sense to be picked here. Now barrack already by Villiers, that's a bit surprising to me. Goes for some houses here, will control quite a lot of area, and he goes into, is that Drush FC? Is he playing Drush FC here? That's something I did not expect. The late Drush FC against Vikings. Okay. Well, Paladins is not the craziest guy to punish in those situations, but that's an untypical play by Belize. I'm a bit surprised. Second dock now being dropped by Lux. I'm expecting a villager to be around at the front as well by Zuppi, but actually no. It's only 1 villager for now. Not really going on to gold yet. And yeah, we will see how this one plays out. Up timings here, quite solid for TheMax as the pocket. He goes 4 on gold. So he will, oh, TheMax will actually play for water. And the Portuguese player will simply play archers here. Interesting. So no scout support at the moment by the Finns, while Mr. Yo should have solid control there. Scout War will go in favor... Oh no, another scout coming over. Mr. Lux, and that will be 2. Nice wall here for the Max. Never lose that villager, just too good. Nikov, warning. Yeah, didn't I say they cost 64 on the new one? And I think new patch says 64 or something, and 60 in the old one, from what I think. Okay, 2 dogs now. Is the village already going back again? I don't really know. There's 2 dogs for now. Fishing ships instantly going down. Having some more HP, not the most important thing. And... well, Mr. Yo is disengaging here. Is going for the stable. Where will the scouts go? And what can Paladin do? Second archery range here. Did he scout the strategy? He is very active, so he should really know. And just one small debate. Just gets one hit off, and oh no, that's actually not a Drush FC, guys. I got a bit overexcited. It's just a Drush into flush with a lot of food. Or is he trying to make something happen? No, Velise actually attacks men-at-arms, arriving with 100 gold roughly and 400 food. But, well, decides that Drush into flush is the way to go, and I don't mind that too much with melee for sure. Now, demo connection here in the center could be pretty big, and oh yes, that was quite some HP gone. And... lovely move here, but looks, he is continuing to struggle. Zuppi is simply adding out of 1 dog, while the Max is going for 2 dogs. Interesting play here. 1 defensive archery range, so Zuppi shouldn't really die at home against a guy that is not doing anything anyway, so he will never die. Men-at-arms now arriving at Mr. Yo's base, so his scouts aren't passing over to the other side. And the Max not getting punished for being... that open on land. Did build a defensive tower though, some walls here, so he isn't that open. Maybe some double at the side could have been something, and that's why the Drush FC felt so weird as well. And that's maybe also the reason why there's no Drush FC. Villager uphill might be saved here. 1 HP, no, but he stopped walking. Could have been so much better, and she 5 HP, and yeah, she will be saved. Okay, so 1 villager down against 3 men-at-arms. Mr. Yo had to keep all his scouts at home. I think Velise won't be too unhappy with this. What was the outcome of the earlier series? Exclamation mark bracket will always tell you demo hit. Oops, getting a reasonable connection for sure. Archers and spearmen coming over. They are just completely ignoring Lux, and now we have... them instantly going for Yo, who should have 0 stuff left. Why did Vivi not have any income from streaming? That's the first I hear of it. One skirmisher mixed in here as well. That doesn't look like fletching though, how he's dancing around Mr. Velise. Still waiting for it. It's roughly 88% at the moment. Nope, finished that one. And oh, that's a lot of scouts though, joining the party as well. That could be problematic here for Velise. And he will lose some skirmishers for sure. Runs back into the TCs. Uh-oh, but that's some army caught off guard. Archers now moving in as well. The scouts overextending though towards the TC. 1 scout goes down. And now some more aggression towards the gold here. 1 villager will easily die. Doyo needs certain viewers for income. After losing the NS in past, they blamed him and lost viewers. Okay. Meanwhile, Mr. Yo did pull all his villagers away. How many losses did he have? 9 losses. I think there was like 4 fishing ships. Maybe some scouts. So it can't be too many villagers, but surely not a great situation for him. Oh, building a new base for himself here in the back. TheMax controls some gold. Gives himself another shot. Paladin is Vivi? No, two different people. You might know him as Feng Chin, if you followed the scene earlier. But yeah. Oh, and two villagers going down here. TheMax, he's getting punished quite heavily as well. Uh-oh, and more attacks here. Archers, they shouldn't really find too much damage. Instant reaction by Lux here. Nice move by him. And will force those archers away. Even gets a kill. Archer range in the back now being built. Lux prepares for his transition after losing the water so heavily. Not too many fishing ships around though. Maybe some demos connected there that I didn't see. Uh-oh. TheMax, what can he do? Tries to go for some more walls. Low HP villagers here. And Released is chasing this one down though. And I think with this split of Paladin here, that one should get cleared up. Scouts so low HP, they are just running away as well. And Released with a nice move. Easy clear up for him. And, well, time for TheMax to breathe again. Still some small water for them, but again, something happened on water. Only 2 fishing ships left, and they clearly built more than 2. YinYang are beating teams with these. Such great team play. Well, great team play is something I really can agree with, but that's what they're known for, right? The big question was how well can Paladin perform? How well can they put Yo into position? And, well, how well can Lix play if we aren't playing the YOLO full all-in strategies? And yes, well, his answer is I can perform, especially with the underperformance in TT Invitational. Some people did count them out. And also, like, people that aren't like 100% in the scene see a seed 7 and feel like, okay, they should be outclassed here. But they surely aren't. That's why a long time weakness was Paladin playing as flank, but he has improved a lot there. Yeah, I think so as well. I also think that he dies more in rated games because people are playing a bit more aggressively and YOLO against him, where he struggles. And in tournament games, everyone is playing safe. And then it's tougher to see mistakes from him. Right? Because I don't want to see like Nikov against Paladin Micro. That shouldn't be close. But since people are trying to be sneaky, running around, we don't really get into that spot. Is Yinghua playing at the moment? No, I don't think so. Why could they not play with Vivi, who was on paper a better player than Paladin? Yeah, we discussed that at length yesterday. There was a lot of drama. I don't want to go into it again. Maybe at one point I will add a command or make a video about the story, but yeah. How old is Y team? I don't really know. I think Yo should be something like 28ish. I think Paladin could be like 34ish, 36ish maybe. And Lux should be like 28 as well, I would say. Those knights won't find any damage. 2 more villages going down there. Release with the tower. Won't really help him out. Now goes for the back wood line there. Meanwhile, I see some blue dots here. Snacking a farm. Think they are all 2 years older than you give them? Okay. I think Paladin could be 38. Okay. Yeah. Paladin really unhappy with the streaming policy. Complained to me several times. And I was like, I have nothing to do with that. Lux is almost 40? Ah, really? No. I don't think so. Well, he looks like 40, yeah. Like, I've never met a guy that smoked that much. Like, I played a game, and before I reached feudal age, he already went through 3 cigarettes. Really brutal. Zuppi is finding some nice kills against Lux here. Oh boy, not really putting them back. What is the issue with streaming policy? Well, for Chinese, obviously, it's really important to stream their POVs, right? Because that's basically their job. And the streaming times, like, now it is, how late is it in China? 1 AM. And we are at the very start of the second series. Or, like, let's say, mid-second series. So they're already starting to lose viewer numbers before they get into their prime games. And, yeah, everything is dictated to them. And obviously not designed around Chinese streaming times. So, that's just a tournament that he is not benefiting a lot from. And that's made him sad. Yeah, Yo is no way 40. How does they contribute the points to teams? Because Team Secret lost the game and I think they have 1 point right now. Yes, if you play 3-2, the points are split 2 and 1. If you win 3-0 or 3-1, it's 3 points to no points. Okay, Paladin. Now, going for the aggressive siege workshops. Really want to pressure Velis here, who did put in some skirmishers in his mix as well. Siege workshop now being dropped by him. How are economies looking behind this? TheMax sitting at 70 villagers. Mr. Yo at roughly the same. Do I only see 2 TCs? No, okay, 3rd TC at the front there. University now being built, and that's normally a sign of someone thinking about imping if you don't have any archers. Look at that, sending low HP knights back as well towards the monastery. Picking up some of the relics, pretty important to steal them away from TheMax. Let's take a look and get an update there. He has 1, did now scout the 2nd one, so that will be 2 relics for him. And trying to find the others on the map, I don't see them. I have 1 relic here. I'm a bit confused, guys. Are all relics being picked off? I'm confused. So we have 2 relics for Mr. Yo. Soon 2 for TheMax. Maybe someone has 1 relic in a hand here. But yeah, +2 attack for the Lithuanian Knights here for sure. And yeah, that's going to be sweet for the very long game. We might need to see for Rimba Camels by Mr. Yo, but he goes for, well, more stables first, and then we will see what he opts into. Paladin doesn't go wild with his aggression. Same points for 3-0 and 3-1, you heard correctly. Suomi can't get 2 points from loss. Secret is happy. What? TheMax is not up. He goes for husbandry and 3 knights out of 1 stable now. And yeah, that's really late. This one looks good for SY again, guys. How can they do damage? That's a lot of crossbows. That looks like an aggressive castle to me. That one could be a brutal one. And, well, the TC will reach Imperial Age. We won't have a lot of stuff, though, from our purple player. How? Oh, he has only 48 villagers. Oh, boy, oh, boy. And then still trying to get him. That's just Italians being so cheap there. Whew. He's having some problems as well, but yeah, Lux he has no chance of holding this one. Needs to send his Arbalest away. I think even like camping them over here would be a good choice, and you can see he's not trying to contest at all. Needs to get his upgrade, but look at that, his eco is so poor. Has 10 farmers at the moment that he can't even go for all the proper upgrades at the moment. And yeah, what is he doing? Now using the market back and forth, queues up 1 villager. I don't see Arbalest, I don't see Bracer. What is this choice? Okay, he bought himself the castle. Okay, I didn't even think that was an option. Okay, the castle will go up, then he will trap this one down, but yeah, I won't really get onto the Arbalest numbers. Meanwhile, we have the ram go here by Paladin with Vikings, and this one looks pretty good for him. Castle up for the defense. Castle defensive for Velis as well. Triple Imp versus Triple Castle. Oh boy, is what Nikov's saying. But 3 players now advancing to Imperial Age. Let's take a look. That TC is going down quite easily. Knights +4 defense. The starting TC will fall. What we are reaching or researching him in the back here. Castle, there's no chance of holding this one. Where is all the army of the Max here? Seems like completely out of position. Still has some monks around. Uh-oh, now moves in here. Mr. Yo gets some kills. No for Rimba on those yet. Not even sure if he has the castle yet. 320 stone for now, but so it will be on the menu at some point. That castle, I'm not even sure if repairing makes a lot of sense against that amount of rams. Gold will be lost. So many villagers dying here. Oh god, game number 1 was a really short one, and game number 2 is not looking pretty either. Oh god, that is all getting caught off guard though. And that's before Arbalest. Zuppi is chasing this one down quite nicely. Good win for him. And all the Arbalest, they should just do so much against the Max, who is somehow trying to get a castle up. And Paladin, he is regrouping, so bought enough time there for sure. Rams are continuing. Villies will be completely erased from this map. Castle goes up. The Max will hold this one for now, but map control feels like 2/3 against 1/3 at the moment. Something like that. Fishboom, not the craziest thing I've ever seen either. Okay, now they're reaching him. They still have solid numbers. Lost that castle in the center, though. Look, how is villagers looking? 49 only. No, 50, 57. Belize is going down to 44. Paladin sitting at only 77. Some of them idle. Solid amount of them idle. 10 here. But Arbalest still continue to do the damage. Chemistry still missing. Don't see that. And oh boy, more archery ranges would have been really good for him. Look at that. How many archers does he have in the queue? 8 here as well, and now he's building some at the front, and that's not used at all. Chemistry here, and yeah, if you ever see like an 8, you know, okay, I either need more production or I can delete villagers. And looking at 80 villagers, I will tell you, you need more production, my man. Meanwhile, didn't see something from the Max for quite some time. He is regrouping. 10 plus 5 on his knights. Does he not have the second relic? He has a third relic even. Okay. Okay, so he had the relic in his hand at all times. So that will be close to optimal cavaliers. And he is taking to paladins. Meanwhile, we have a lot of camels down the way for Mr. Yo, who still does not have the castle, but I think he's building it, right? Yeah, just finished it. Give me for Rimba before this fight. No, that won't happen. And the cavalier is completely bugging out. This is horrible. Oh no, that's a really bad fight for Mr. Yo. That isn't looking pretty, and so many Arbalists helping out here as well. By Zuppi, Lux is not really able to punish that one because he doesn't have the numbers. And oh god, did Mr. Yo just melt. How are the Finns doing moves like these? I can't believe it. Like, they were so dying, and yeah, just now crushing this army so significantly. No, yeah, it's just sick. I didn't see that one coming. I thought the next fight would just be the ending fight, but just waiting for all the upgrades, and that's even shortly before Paladin kicks in. 12 plus 7 Cavaliers now, and that's 12 plus 7 Cavaliers on the other side as well. But, well, those can be upgraded to Paladins. Those can be, well, appreciated, I would say. Maybe some camels need to be mixed in, but then obviously they aren't that great against all the camels. Lux simply not getting anything on the map is a big problem at the moment. Trades should still be way better for SY, but score surprisingly close all of the sudden. Whew. Paladins in AOK were quite strong. Yeah, we didn't have Halberdiers yet. And there was no bloodlines for any civs, so Frank Paladins were even sicker. It's not plus 12 HP, it was plus 32 HP. Okay, it's still a lot of Arbalest here. I can see 56 against 32, so Paladin can continue taking this fight. Camels now finally being mixed in. We have for Rimba, and, well, the trade is being started. I love that. Meanwhile, how is Lux so much out of this game? 92 villagers. Did he have so many losses that we didn't see? That save is starting to see. So Paladins were viable in 1v1. Well, more viable than nowadays, yeah. But no one played them. Remember, you went forward with 5 villagers to build 2 archery ranges and went full skirmisher spearman aggression. Without any eco upgrades and without a blacksmith. And then you added the stable. And then you added the 3rd archery range or something. So, yeah. 212 paladins? You could have 212 paladins on all techs, but not in a real game. No. And prior to that, you would douche with Teutons. Yeah, or you would just FC with Teutons, yeah. Because they had 3 extra range on their TCs. And Odette flying in. Hey, yo. Hope you had a wonderful stream there. The pre-Boa stream apparently went a bit longer today here. And this one looks again like a better fight for the max. And well, those are just scary, scary Paladin. 21 damage output here. But it feels like the camels are finally doing their job. Not really sure how much gold we have left here for the max either. Traps are fighting behind this. And the Rams try to connect with the Rams trying to connect with the traps, not really happening. For now, the Arbalists are blocking it so nicely together with the woodline here. And they are holding this one off. I think we need to mix in something else against those Paladins. Maybe Berserks with Chieftains, maybe Pikemen might be an option. And the hill advantage more on the side for Zupi at the moment. It's so weird that he is playing there and he is not getting punished over here. What a beautiful move by him. Wow, Bombard Cannons holding this one completely. Lux simply needs to get stuff on the map. It's impossible. Like, how are they killing Belize down to 40 villagers? And they still are not winning his side. Paladin constantly fighting uphill here. Oh no. Trap finally dies here. Indeed. With a long distance snipe. And those Cavaliers, they are not really delivering enough. Maybe some raids could be good. How are gold spots in the back? Sorry, I will do some minimap scrolling to find some overview here. How much we can play off with. Okay, that's really important. That's something, for example, that Lux should really take care of. And is Lux maybe slinging? Is that an option, guys? No, he's now going for Genoese. Has 100 villagers, has 2 castles. I think I want to stay in his point of view a bit. Okay, Monk's dying now. Zupi needs to find another angle. Score. For me, impossible to describe how it's so close. Caravans now. They're trying to get more control here. Mr. Yo sees it instantly. They're sending over some Cavaliers, but I think that castle should go up regardless. That villager probably won't fight back. Well, actually. Well, that castle could even be denied. Good stop here. But we will obviously rather focus on the big fight. Rams are making their go. Okay, no big go yet. So that castle will be denied indeed. 2 Cavaliers squeezed in at the perfect time here. Did Frank Paladin have 212 HP? No. I said no. There was no bloodlines yet. They just had 192 against 160 of every other civilization. So 32 advantage, but not 212 in total. Okay, that castle will have, or will surely fall, but that's a lot of Paladins. The max now 47 Paladins on this screen, overall 49 military, so I did catch close to all of them. And yeah, that's going to be a mob up for sure. Those Arbalists have nothing to say, and now even Arbalists even coming in here from the lease again. Oh boy, he can now start to deliver something on the map as well. Camels are thinking better of engaging here, and well, those Arbalists are running away. And well, the Max, he's just doing such a good job of clearing this one up. Vili is getting some control here as well. And where is the army of Lux? I don't see it. It's like I'm getting angry. Where is... Here, some skirmishes. 167. Is he slinging and I'm not seeing it? I think he's slinging, guys. Let's stop criticizing him. He's surely slinging. 24 idle villagers. Again, being downhill. Just do two more steps here for Paladin. Camels at the front, doing okay his job against the Paladins, but dying against the rest then. Now, some patrol here. No, just pulling them over. Oh, Slang stats does not show the... I could jump into the statistics. It's obviously the small chance that I misclick now. And we have Zuppy actually the only one slinging. Return to map. Okay. So no sling. I don't understand how this works. Second try, the caster did go up. Somehow trying to hold on, but suddenly it's a full 3v3 again. And don't tell me AM. Oh god, AM. Suomi is taking the score lead here. I have no idea how this is happening. Finally, we have some army on the field from our Italian player, Elite Genoese. Now with some Cavaliers, maybe they can push this area. Trade still not really established here for the Finns, so that could be really problematic. Bombard cannons now moving forward, but the big problem is, what can Paladin really deliver? He has +1, +2 pikemen. Those aren't going to be great against Lithuanian +3. In total +7 Paladins here. Now more Cavaliers moving forward. Just lost a lot at the front. Skirms are going down. And looks, he's running under the castle, but finally gets a kill. Still no trade as an option. And we have a solid trade established at the other side. So it feels like maybe SY is still in the better situation. But Suomi, they fought so sick in this one. Oh, I can't call this game. I can't call this game. Bombard cannons moving over, or the Paladins now at the other side, but that's like not the greatest thing. They might fight against enemies crossmen. I see a lot of axes here. Green, red, and yellow all over there. Camels are coming over as well, and not really sure how good. I think Genoese crossmen should be a pretty solid counter against that, doing 10 damage per shot, but the numbers aren't really there. And he loses so many of those again. Where are his numbers? Why is he not getting onto gold? 30 on gold. Can build trade cards so much cheaper as well. Even thinking about slinging. That cast is being denied. And looks, the moment we felt he could deliver, he's getting pushed back again because the max went over there. But that also means that the push is coming at the top again. And that's a nice force that Paladin puts on the map again. As camels here by Mr. Yo. That castle won't go up for now. Skirmisher numbers. Lurks is sitting at 20 military at the moment. And that ram, it was under threat earlier. Lots of villagers coming around here. Is that to repair? Is that to run? We have 610 stone for Willis, but he sees, yeah, that one is probably not going to be the best thing for him. Abel is still doing an okay-ish damage here, I would say. Doing 3 damage per shot. Just bring that into perspective with the 10 damage per shot of the Genoese here. Now it seems like Zuppy is fully focusing on defending the bottom again, while Willis is over here, fights off against all the camels. They're trying to reposition themselves. Pikemen now fighting against the Arbalists instead of trying to defend against the Paladins here. That's not too pretty. Now sends the Pikemen back. No idea if he has Chieftains or not. He gets the +2 attack. And now somehow tries to fight this one off, but it just feels like the Max is clearing this one off, while Lurks is pushing at the other side, though, with only skirmishes for now. Some small amount of Genoese are mixed in, and well, I did always give you the wrong information that the trade is never set up. Obviously, that is Mr. Yo's castle here, and they did go for the short trade that is now getting raided for the very first time. Is it slinged or slang? I think slang is not super wrong as well. Don't know if that's a word in the dictionary. Sling, slang, slung. Okay, that's the official version. Sling, slang, slung. Why so low viewer count? I don't know. I don't want anyone to ask me any viewer account questions. That's why I have the viewer account turned off. If I have more than 3 and those 4 plus are enjoying the show, I think I'm doing a good job. Sling Yang. There are 2 viewers. Feels Nelly, man. Well, then still I appreciate all the chatters here. Oh god, building another market here, but the distance is now getting really short here for the trade. Never pretty. So many idle trade cards as well, and finally feels like they are getting so cornered now. Might even take a look at the wood control at some point, and now the Genoese numbers are getting really scary as well. Cavaliers are finding some kills against the bombard cannons, maybe even against the traps pretty soon. Halberdiers aren't in the numbers that Zuppi needs them to be to properly fight this one off. Oh, those look like villagers that want to build a castle. With 160 stone, not really an option. He just builds a guard tower. Okay. Camel's not having the greatest field trip ever. At least one retreating. Trade looks really solid. Really solid. Okay, that was apparently... No, that's just deleted buildings. Could delete some more of the houses as well. He's doing a good job of pushing this one back, but... Oh no, that market is now deleted as well. Not even sure where they have to go, but they see... Okay, we're losing so much map control, and... Guys, seed number 7. Winning 3-2 against... seed number 1. And now they are leading 2-0 against Suomi, the team that is considered to be the 3rd strongest team in the world. Mr. Yo, Paladin and Lux, oh boy, are they delivering. At some point, I don't know what happened with Lux. Maybe I missed some raids, maybe I missed some transition. It was no sling. Maybe he threw some army at some point, but Paladin and Mr. Yo, they did deliver so much at the top here against Felice, and he couldn't really do too much. TheMax actually, together with Zuppi, they put themselves in a good spot of allowing the comeback, but so little map control for them, couldn't really set up the trade, and then it was all over. Condos even for Lux here, just some small production against the Halberdiers, but not really the main unit that he wants to go for. Whew. G to the G. Lovely play here by YinYang, and that was a nice game for sure. 1 hour, 2 minutes, and we will take a look at the statistics for this one. Mr. Yo, most kills, Felice fewest losses, although he lost probably his 80 villagers, but then, well, he didn't put a lot of units out on the map for quite some time, so was not part of all the fighting. And 500 units lost for Zuppi. He took that into his own hands, and yeah, trade wasn't even fair. As you can see, 9k, 7k here, and Paladin a bit slow. Zuppi only 160 trade. Simply not enough map control there, didn't really set up the trade. TheMax 3 relics, one of the stories of the game. But Mr. Yo, he did get out enough army to fight this one off, and now the pressure is on Suomi all of a